On the night of March 28, 1942, the British launched one of the strangest and boldest raids of the Second World War. They took an obsolete destroyer, packed it with delayed action explosives, disguised it to resemble a German vessel, and drove it straight into the gate of the largest dry dock on France's Atlantic coast. The target was the Normandie Dock at St Nazaire. It mattered because it was the only dock on the Atlantic seaboard large enough to service the battleship Tirpitz. If Tirpitz ever broke into the Atlantic and was damaged, St Nazaire was the one place where Germany could repair her close to the fight. Destroy the dock, and Tirpitz would have to think twice. Late in the morning, the hidden charges finally detonated. The blast tore apart the dock gate, wrecked the area around the bow, and killed many Germans who had approached the ship after dawn. It was the delayed punch the entire mission had been built around. St Nazaire's great dock was knocked out of action for the rest of the war. That outcome mattered far beyond the port itself. Tirpitz never used the dock because now she could not. The mere possibility that Germany's most powerful battleship might be trapped without Atlantic repair support was a strategic handicap Britain had imposed with one raid. The price, though, was severe. Of the more than 600 men who took part, only a fraction returned to Britain. Many were killed. Many more were captured. Operation Chariot became famous not because it was cheap, but because it worked despite losses that would have broken most plans. What makes St Nazaire so striking is how much depended on precision, nerve, and timing. An old destroyer had to survive long enough to hit exactly the right structure. Commandos had to land in chaos and still place charges on the right targets. And the bomb inside Campbeltown had to wait long enough for the enemy to relax. It was not the largest raid of the war. It was not the deadliest. But it may have been one of the most audacious. Britain took a worn-out ship, turned it into a Trojan horse, and used it to remove one of the few pieces of infrastructure that made a German Atlantic breakout truly dangerous. That is why St Nazaire still matters. In one night, with one destroyer and a force that knew it might not return, the British changed the calculations around the Tirpitz and left one of the war's boldest examples of strategic sabotage.